welcome to Q&A Saturday, and I'm so excited to finally be doing this video. Now this is actually going to be a two-part series. Part one is this video right here, and then part two I will link down below. I get a lot of questions about lighting, and people who usually tell people email me your email so that I can email you back a picture of what my lights actually look like, because my lighting is really inexpensive. Tony helped me come up with a lighting setup that really works for me. Now there are a lot of different types of light kits that you can buy on eBay or on Amazon or whatever, but because my room is so small, like the room that I actually film in, my studio, is really small, so I don't have a ton of space to keep softbox lights up, and I really wanted something that was just going to stay up and I didn't have to take down or anything like that. And it's really portable, so whenever I do film in another area, I can just take them with me on the go. So what I'll do is I'll talk about what I actually have, and then I'll show you, like, I'll actually flip the camera around so that you can see how the lights are positioned. So the first thing that you're going to need for a really inexpensive, when I say inexpensive, I mean it's like under $30 for the setup, okay, which is great, because softbox lights can be like $100 depending on, you know, the type of light that you get. So first you're going to need is clamp lights. I have two clamp lights, and you'll see those. I have two clamp lights that Tony got from Home Depot. If you don't know what clamp lights are, just go to Home Depot and just tell them I need clamp lights, and they'll give them to you. They're under 10 bucks each, and I have two of those, and I'll also put a picture somewhere on the screen so that you see what I mean. And then a light stand, and the light stand I feel like I had already, so it wasn't something that I purchased, but I know that you can get it pretty inexpensive from eBay or from Amazon, and I'll show you that as well. Now the light bulbs, again, I will link that video down below so that I can, where I explain the types of light bulbs that you can actually get and the types of light bulbs that I use, but I'll also put the info down below in case you're curious. I don't have the lights facing towards me because that creates too harsh of a light, and I really want the light to be more diffused. That's why softbox lighting and umbrella lighting is so great, is because it diffuses the light so it's not so harsh on your skin. So instead I have the lights facing the wall, but because my walls are that color, which is like a taupey color, it's like a taupey, yeah, it's like taupe. So because my walls are that color, reflecting them off of a taupe wall isn't really going to do much good. So what I did was I actually created some sort of reflector, and to do that, all I did was use project board. Sorry, I'm blurry, but this is just the kind of board that you get for, you know, like science projects. And what I did was I hung it on my wall so that the lights actually reflect off that. And then my curtains that I have hanging on the windows are also white, so that helps to reflect it as well. So I'll flip the camera around so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the tripod, blurry finger. So there's the tripod that my camera actually sits on. And as you can see, I mounted, let me step back, I mounted the whiteboard to the wall just using some thumbtacks so that the lights can actually reflect off of it and bounce off. So that's really easy. And then there's my white curtain, so the light is also reflecting off of the white curtain. And I dimmed my camera a little bit so that you can actually see what's going on. So I have two CFLs inside of the clamp light and then one CFL in the middle facing towards the wall as well, and that creates a lot of light, enough light for my videos at least. So that's it in terms of my lighting setup. It was really simple. Again, it costs less than $30 and it works really well for the space that I'm in. You can do it too. Like, you can get these from, they're really inexpensive and really easily accessible at your, you know, local home store like Home Depot or Lowe's. And yeah. And again, I like it because it stands in that corner and I never have to move it. So my camera stays exactly where it is, the lights stay exactly where they are, and I can still do a lot of other things in the room, like I can still do my music stuff, and I can still, you know, have meetings in here, and it works really well. It's not a distraction. I'm not having to take down softbox lights and move them whenever somebody else comes into the room. So that's why I really like it, and it works really well for me. Of course, again, you can get a more expensive lighting kit, something that, you know, works for you. I just wanted to answer the question because a lot of people ask me. So I hope that that was helpful for anybody who is interested in my lighting or interested in creating some sort of light setup for themselves that, you know, isn't going to cost, you know, $100. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions about that, then leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out part 2 where I talk about the types of light bulbs that there are, because that's another important aspect of creating a light setup that works for you if you're a vlogger. And that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. The next type of light bulb is a CFL light.